Minecraft is more than nostalgia and comfort food. I'm not here to argue that it doesn't have those elements. I'm here to talk about why it's so much more. Sure, for most of us, Minecraft has been around for most of our gaming life. And for some of us, who might be slightly older, at least a large portion of it. For me, it was fond times in high school, back in the early days of the Minecraft beta. You'll have to excuse me, I have to finish Greg's tavern while I talk through this, but if I let him get any more water damage on these floors, he's gonna be furious when he shows up. When it was just this weird, goofy, janky game you could get online for super cheap. And I played it, and in those days, honestly, there weren't even really that good of a reason to play it. I wasn't particularly creative. There weren't all these big YouTubers showing you cool ways to use different blocks. And sure, even now, Minecraft is kind of comfort food for me. I've been pretty sick the last couple weeks, just kind of one thing after another piled up on me. And it's been nice to just get in here, farm up some materials, try to make whatever progress I could on my little Let's Play survival world here, without, making too much progress off screen, because no one wants to be that guy. It's a good time killer. It feels good to go through the motions of the early game. But even in there, there's just a million different ways to find where you could be creative. Sometimes you build a generic starter house. Sometimes here, I'm building the town tavern and I'm just going to sleep upstairs. Sometimes you dig a hole in the wall in your favorite beach and live in a cave. Sometimes you don't build a base. Sometimes you just throw a backpack in your inventory and go on an adventure across the lands. That's the beauty of it, is you can do whatever you want to. And you can go wherever you want to. Do you like deserts? There's one of those. Do you like vast jungles, deep oceans, high mountains, treacherous cliffs? There's a little bit of everything. All you gotta do is explore and find it. Did you know that there are over 1,400 unique items in Minecraft? I mean, it has everything. Chests, barrels, shulker boxes. I mean, there's 3 different ways right there you can put your items. You can put chests in your boats now, put them in minecarts. The amount of different foliage that exists now, the different shades of leaves, the moss, the flowers. Now, I will argue those latest flowers they added maybe should have had some more utility to them, but I mean, let's be honest, when I saw the name Torchflower, I think we all thought that was going to give off light, right? That's not really the point for this video, but it is kind of silly. Minecraft, it kind of has a place for everyone too. I mean, it has a place for the adventurer that just wants to travel. It has a place for the builder that just wants to build huge, unique buildings. Play it in creative mode, play it in flat mode, play it online with your friends. Maybe you're a technically inclined person. You want to get deep in the redstone. I mean, you can build a computer in Minecraft. The point is, I don't think people give Minecraft enough credit for just how creatively liberating it is. Sure, it gives you a semi-limited canvas, but it gives you a lot of tools and a lot of unique ways to paint on it. In a lot of ways, I like to think of Minecraft in 2024 as an infinite Lego set. Can you imagine that if you went to the Lego store and you were just able to take as many blocks from as many buckets as you possibly wanted? That's what Minecraft feels like when I play it now. I can build however big I want. I can build however weird I want. Now imagine you had a room the size of the United States to build all of your stuff in. Get bored of an area? You can travel miles and check out a new one. Sure, you could argue maybe it's not as challenging as it could be. Maybe there should be harder modes for people that want to play a serious action RPG, but I don't think anyone came to Minecraft looking for that. And I think over time, honestly, they'll rework the dragon fight. They'll rework the end cities and the end dimension at some point. We all know it's coming. It's not something that should be rushed, because most of the things that show up in Minecraft, they stay for a long time. If you make too big of the wrong change, it can really turn people off the game in a big way. And the game that exists right now is still great. And for those of us, when even all of that isn't quite enough, Minecraft has one of the biggest and most diversified modding communities I think I've ever seen. There's people that have turned this game into Escape from Tarkov. There's hundreds of technical mods, nuclear reactors, flying machines. The Create mod is crazy. I keep wanting to check that thing out, but I just don't have the time, if we're being honest. If you don't like the looks of something, the texture packs are modifiable locally. You can make it look like whatever you want to. And if maybe you don't have the skill or the time or the patience to do that, there's hundreds of resource packs online ranging from everything to hyper-realistic to something out of Cartoon Network in the 90s. Shader packs, graphics improvements, accessibility options. And then when you start to move beyond the game, to the communities and the personalities around Minecraft, I mean, there's every different type out there you could want. All the way from Hermitcraft, been going strong for what, season 10 now? Always blowing us away with their massive builds or their unique character interplay. But even beyond the players from servers like Hermitcraft or Fwip's server, I can't remember the name of it now, but you got people like Dallas Med, who's just been grinding along in the same Minecraft world for over like 10 years. Just slowly sprawling across the landscape, technical science lab builds, and this massive new awesome sewer he's building underneath his base. You've got chill channels like It's Marlow. You may or may not have ever heard of him. If you haven't, I highly recommend checking him out. Super creative builds, but also just a super chill personality and environment in all of his videos. All the way down to the smaller creators and the smaller communities who just like making stuff and putting it out there for the world to see. During this last couple weeks, I've been, again, super sick, and it's been really annoying because we're just getting ramped up on the survival Let's Play, and I can't even get episode 3 out because I can't talk more than 10 minutes already by the end of this video. I'm sure you can tell my voice is toast, but anyway, during that time, I went down a super deep dive on this cool small community. I believe they just call themselves the Backyard Community. It's just this cool group of like 20 or 22 creators who are just on this server making amazing builds, doing fun challenges together, having a great time. They're each unique and have their own perspective, and no one's trying to be like anyone or be like anything else. They're just doing their thing, recording it, and putting cool stuff out into the world. I have no idea how I did not see this creeper, by the way. I mean, it literally came from almost directly in front of me. In my defense, we were halfway into broad daylight. It really should have despawned. And that's what Minecraft really instills in so many people. It's just a way to express what you want to do and do cool stuff, and sometimes do cool stuff with other people. And so yes, a lot of times Minecraft can be nostalgic, but a lot of times it's nostalgia over the people you were playing with, or the place you were playing in. The game itself, it hasn't changed that much. It's still good, and it's still great. And yeah, it can also be comfort food. The thing about comfort food is, people like it because it tastes good, and you can eat a lot of it. If you're here for a real full episode of the Let's Play, I apologize. Hopefully next week I get back on my feet and we get back at it. I promise when we do return, we'll make some real progress, and I won't leave anything too significant out. Another thing that Minecraft will constantly do to you is it'll surprise you when you least expect it. And sometimes that leads to a unique adventure. Have a good one.